I don't have time. I don't have time is the biggest lie you'll ever be told, okay? Ignore the crown. I brought it, never used it. Now is the time. Because I'm serious about what I'm about to say. I don't have time is the biggest lie anyone is ever trying to sell you, okay? And the biggest lie you're trying to sell yourself as well, and here's why. First of all, you don't have time. I'm not going to get into the statistics of how much minutes and whatever you have in your day. You know how much you have in a day. Okay, you use it, right? Whenever someone says, or whenever you say, I don't have time to do something, whether that's fitting in something towards something you want, an end goal that you want, right? Fitting in the work, or just doing things for, I don't know, other people or for yourself, for your own good. You say, I don't have time. I don't have time to focus on my career. I don't have time because I have a job and I don't know, I'm doing a college course. You do have time. Listen to this, right? Just listen to this, right? You're either you can't be bothered. You're not having the mental power right now to think it through, to have the time, right? You don't care enough, right? You either don't care enough, or you do care, and you are not putting in the sit down to prioritize that time into your life. So then once the motivation dies out for the thing that you really want, you don't have a plan to fall back on. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do to fix this problem. Right? To fix this, I don't have time. First of all, I'm going to show you do have time. And if anyone tells you that they don't have time, you'll look at them and you'll know this and you'll be like, okay, that's what it really means. And that is sad. Very sad. Secondly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you reasons why you believe you don't have time. You're being lazy. You're resting too much, okay? We're getting to that. And then thirdly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to give you some tricks on how you can actually use your time. How you can actually have time. So then you'll have no excuse to say, I don't have time. So here we go. Now, time itself, right? The amount of time that you get every day. The clock restarts every day. Do you not know how much of, first of all, do you not know how much of a privilege that is that you get a new fresh set of 24 hours when you wake up in the morning?
Wow.
It's crazy, right? You get 24 of those things. 8 of them sleeping, right? I understand that. Well, could be less. Could be more. I wouldn't recommend anything below 6. I usually go for 7. Sometimes 6 if I'm really busy, right? So there you go. What do you do with the rest? Because guess what? You got about 16 more hours to go. Oh, but I need to eat and drink. Well, there you go. Can you do something while you're eating and drinking? Yes, you can. So there's where I'm going to start. It's your necessity time, right? You're in your necessity time where you eat, where you drink, where you shower, where you go for a dump, where you brush your teeth. You can be actively taking action towards shit you need to get done, okay? If you need to get that shit done, you need to get that shit done. Do it in you can do it in those times. Don't bullshit me and say you can't do it in those times. Because the only time that you don't have is time where you're meant to be actively doing something else. The only excuse for that is working a job, right? Because the rest of your time, that's yours. Because while you eat, while you drink, and while you shower, and while you do whatever you need to do, as a necessity, using up your time, brushing your teeth, for example, you could be, I don't really know what you guys want to do with your time, what you don't have time for. But if you want something bad enough, you should start thinking into these time slots and thinking like, I'll give you an example, right? Something that makes you money for the future. Something that helps you with your sport or going to the gym. You could be listening to podcasts about it while you're brushing your teeth, while you're eating, while you sleep, while you're drinking, and while you're showering. When you're doing stuff like eating and drinking, you can basically have your hands free. You can eat, and in between the chews, you can do stuff. So don't BS me, right? Let's say you're an advertiser for businesses, right? You can be emailing brands while you're eating. You can get into that as a habit. And guess what? Right? That is one of the most effective things to consistently use your time in something to gain reps on those things. Because when it comes to time and progress, reps are key when it comes to progress, right? And do you want to know why this is so good? Because you need to do these things every day, right? So this is the start to build the habit of every time you sit down to eat, you're going to immediately think, what brands should I email? When you go in the shower, you will automatically select podcasts to listen to, right? So starting there, you do have time, because you have time while you eat, sleep, go to the toilet, shower, brush your teeth, tidy up your room or something, I don't know. You have those times. Do you know what I mean? So we'll start there. Now, the second place I want to start, right? What are you doing to relax? What are you doing to relax? Are you sitting down watching TV for hours? Are you doom scrolling for hours? Are you doing a hobby? Are you, I don't know, messaging people? Are you calling people? Are you playing games? Whatever you're doing, think, how much time of my day is this relaxing taking? How much time in your day? Just track it, maybe, to put it into perspective of how much of your day you actually spend just resting. What are you resting for? God. Honestly, the people I hear say I don't have time are the people who rest the most. What are you resting from? You haven't done anything. You don't have time. So what are you doing? Do you know what I mean?
My God.
If you, I don't know, if you had to do something that was like dire need right then and there, which is my next point, by the way, on urgency, stay tuned. If you had to do something that was right then and there, you'd have the time. So it's really annoying. Because people are like, I don't have the time. But they're the same people who sit in front of the TV for hours. Or play games. Oh my God. It's always the games. Always the games. People who say they don't have time, right? Like people who get into like, I don't know, trading. And they're like, I don't have time to backtest. Backtesting literally will take like an hour of your day. How do you not have time? It's because you're sitting on your ass, resting from God knows what. What have you been doing to rest? That's the thing that boggles my mind the most. Is like the people who don't have time somehow have time to rest from using their time to be exhausted. What the fuck is exhausting you? What is exhausting you? You're doing nothing. Why are you resting? Like, I just got distracted. I'm gonna show you how not to get distracted. Okay? Because that is just, it's not good enough. It's not good enough excuse. I don't have time is not a good enough excuse. Like, you eat every day. Do something while you're eating. Listen to something while you're in the shower. Like, just think outside the box. Guys, think outside the box. Okay? like, ugh. Anyway, my third point here. Urgency. Whenever someone says, I don't have time, or they're not putting in enough effort into something that they want, people are very quick to say, you don't want that thing. Right? I can't lie, some cases, a lot of cases actually, you don't want that thing bad enough. Right? But here's the difference between wanting something, doing it, wanting something bad, not doing it. Urgency, okay? You need more urgency of what you're doing. You need more urgency to put in the work. Because people will sit there and they will relax for no reason and then be upset that they haven't done the work. And then it's like, why didn't you? And it's like, oh, well, I'm just slowly working on. I'm not doing a lot yet. I don't have a lot of clients yet. You could be learning about what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? You could be learning in that time. Like, if you're not doing, you should be learning if you want it really bad. And the reason you're not is because you don't have the urgency. You think you've got all the time in the world. But trust me, it's a lot easier if you just put your head down, focus your time onto this thing instead of resting. You don't need as much rest as you believe. Do you want to know why you don't need as much rest as you believe? Because in our nature, we get a kick from being challenged. We get a kick from being challenged. We get a kick from fighting for what we want. We always have done. That's why we used to hunt. That's what we're for. Like, I'm not comparing us to, like, our ancestors who used to, like, fight for, like, a stray elephant to eat. Like, I'm not comparing us to that, but, like, think about it for a second. Why would we need to relax more than putting in, like, you don't need to. Like, don't fall into this trap of thinking, like, oh, I'm working too much, I should go have fun. Because I am all for the balance. I think having a balanced life is better than just having a locked-in life. I think it's 100%, 1,000,000% better. But if you need to get shit done, you need to make the sacrifices so you can use that time to get that shit done. Because consistency is key. If you don't have an hour in your day to dedicate some consistency to what you want to do, kiss it goodbye, because that's the urgency you need. Like, an hour a day is nothing. You get 24 of those. Even -8, you get 16. Like, you get 16 hours in a day. You don't have the urgency to use them. Because if you did, you'd be using them. So get the consistency up. Get your urgency up, please. Thank you. Because you rest too much. Right. Finally, what I'm going to say is I'm going to give tips on how you can actually organize your time. So first of all, write down your priorities. Write down what you want to devote more time to. Right. I'll go first, and then you go. Me. I'm going to dedicate time towards YouTube, advertising, and I don't know. You don't have to have 3. It's even better if you have 1 or 2. 3 is the max. So, your turn. What do you want to be consistent on? What do you want to spend more time on? Right? Nice. Right? So now you've got what you want to do. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Make a little pie. Make a little pie of how you're using your time right now. Right? First of all, do how much you sleep. Second of all, do the non-negotiables, which are working. And if you still go to school or have a college course, put that down. But also, if you have one of those, write down the travel time and break times in a separate thing, because you can use that time. You can use that time. Anytime you're traveling, you can use that time. for if you're traveling anywhere, okay? Like, even if you're driving, listen to something, an audiobook or something, so you can get the reps in, right? So here's how we're actually gonna get the reps in, all right? So you've got what you want to do. You've got a pie chart of all the necessities. Split up your time. How much time do you want to dedicate, right? For me, I've done an hour on YouTube every day. Ish. Sometimes more. Film a video every day. That's simple. That's my simple task to get the reps in. My rep every day is film a video, get one out. Right. Then with AI advertising, learn about it and go from there. I don't really... Let's just say another hour, right? So that's 2 hours of my day. I've still got 14 left. How can you not comprehend this? Just put in more time then. So, like... So yeah, get solid on what you want to do, get solid on how much time you're actually dealing with here, and separate times. And make sure one of them, or some of the effort, is going towards the necessities. As in, the time that you have to spend anyways, brushing your teeth, having a shower, I've already went for it. Write a habit for those time spaces down so you can lock in a permanent habit. Okay. Doing afterwards helps as well. Like maybe listen to a self-help audiobook in the shower. Then as soon as I get out of the shower, lock in and do some work on, I don't know, reselling. I don't know. Don't ask me why all my examples from all my videos involve like money making or physique making, because I don't know anything else, to be honest. I don't know. What other self-improvement things are there? I don't know. But you know what needs to be done. You know what you need to do. So sit down. This is my biggest advice out of all of it. Sit down and plan with a pen and paper. If you do not have a notebook and a pen, you will crumble, because you need set in stone, pen to paper plans to fall back on, okay, ladies and gents, or you will end up nowhere. Especially when it comes to progress and things like this, you will end up nowhere unless you have a pen to paper plan thought out of what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. Okay? Don't rely on your mood. Don't rely on motivation. Rely on habits and systems. Thank you very much. I have nothing else to say. You do have time. Work fucking harder to make time for the things you need to do. You know that, or else you wouldn't have clicked on this video. Okay? So, right now, not in a minute, not after you poo, not after, I don't know, you shower, right now, sit down, get a pen and paper, write down an action plan. If you somehow don't have a pen and paper, make one. Make one, because you need one. Now, if you really don't have one, which you should, but whatever, then do it in your phone app. But try not to, please. If you have a pen and paper, get your lazy ass up and get that pen and paper, because trust me, when it's in your phone, it's less useful, okay? For me, at least. For a lot that I've seen. Anyway. Please. For your own good. You cannot carry on like this. You can't carry on like this. You know you have more time. So stop falling for this propaganda that the world is trying to sell. Because it's not true. It's not true. You can be different from them. You can be different from them. You don't have to be like them. You You don't have to be like the people around you that tell you they don't have enough time. Be the person who always has time. You are better than that excuse, because that excuse is disgusting. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Planet, sit down, pen and paper right now.